Hi everyone, how you all going? So I just got out of seeing the Equalizer 3, the latest movie starring Denzel Washington, directed by Antoine Fuqua, who also directed the previous two installments. So what did I think of the movie? I think it was actually pretty good. I actually really enjoyed the movie. So now, unlike the first two movies, the Equalizer 3 takes place solely in Sicily, in Sicily. And basically, I won't go into too much detail about the plot. I'm not going to spoil anything, but essentially, Robert McCall, essentially, goes up against the mafia who are causing problems for the locals in Sicily. The mafia is called the Gomorrah in the movie, the Camorra, and essentially, they're responsible for the purchase of a jihad drug from a Syrian terrorist cell, which they are then importing through to Sicily. And in the movie, he meets a CIA agent played by Dakota Fanning, who Denzel Washington actually collaborated with on Man on Fire, which came out in 2004. Now, right off the bat, I will say this movie's opening sequence was awesome. Okay, I think it had a much better opening sequence than the first two movies. The first two movies, by no means, had a weak opening sequence, but overall, this movie had a far superior opening sequence than the first two movies. A couple of scenes I felt dragged a tiny bit, but overall, I found most of the scenes pretty engaging. This movie had some very violent action, especially at the opening sequence, and I won't spoil too much, but again, in the third act, it's, quite brutal and gory, so, stay tuned. So if you're worried that this movie doesn't have enough action or it's a bit, it lacks in that department, fear not. It doesn't lack in terms of action. I will say it's not as action-packed as like John Wick Chapter 4, for example, which came out this year. It's not as action-packed as John Wick. But that being said, there is some solid action in the movie. This movie's cinematography was fantastic. In Sicily, some of the shots in Sicily, like the buildings, the church, absolutely fantastic. So this movie had some very good cinematography in Sicily. Any gripes with the movie? So a couple of scenes felt like they dragged a little. Dakota Fanning, now I don't think she's a bad actress, so I don't misconstrue what I'm trying to say. I don't think she's a bad actress, but I don't think she was very convincing as a CIA agent. I think there were plenty of other actresses out there that could have done the part maybe a lot better. I don't think she's a bad actress, okay? I just don't think she was very convincing as a CIA agent. But only a minor gripe. I didn't mind her in the movie, but I just don't think she was very convincing as a CIA agent. Would have preferred maybe, for example, maybe Charlize Theron or anyone else. I think, a lot of other actresses out there could have done a better job as a CIA agent. But look, that being said, this movie's first and third acts were very good. The second act dragged a tiny bit. This movie's score was actually very good as well. The score was top-notch, especially during the third act. I thought the score really stood out. And also the music that plays during the end credits was awesome as well. Denzel did not disappoint. Once again, fantastic as usual. But go see the movie. Go support it. Hopefully it does pretty well at the box office. I don't know if it'll make as much as the first two, which made roughly 190 million each. I think the first one I believe made 192 mil. The second one made 190 mil. Hopefully it can do as well as the first two, if not better. But good movie. Go check it out. If you don't like blood or gore, then don't watch it. I mean, this movie does have some very nice cinematography as well, and some, there's good character relationships in the movie that we see, especially between Robert McCall, so Denzel Washington, and a doctor he forms a friendship with as well. So a doctor he forms a friendship with. So there are good character dynamics, but if you don't like blood or gore, then give this one a miss. Take care, everyone. All the best. Bye.